Well, hello everybody, welcome back to episode 35, my let's play of the game known as Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. I am IVATOPia. Okay, we're having a reword with Hector about a girl. What the hell are you talking about? Gillian told me. I work for you, let me help.
I'm working the Masquerade beat for you. Let me help.
Alright, just don't lay that spooky mouth shit on me. Look, if it becomes a thing, maybe you'll hear about it. But for now, I have nothing to tell you.
You've given me a lot to think about.
Eyes open, head down, alright?
Wow. Well. Anything else for you, mate?
Might I bend your ear?
I suppose I can spare a few minutes.
I hear it's mighty uncommon to have co-princes like this. Having never lived elsewhere, I wouldn't know.
Almost unheard of. Power sharing is an art, but they seem as thick as thieves, and they do manage it. Some speculate a blood bond, but I don't give credence to idle gossip.
A blood bond?
I gotta mention it.
I don't think I know that.
Oh, ask the little book girl about it.
Oh.
Her clan are the ones for that kind of malarkey.
Oh, okay.
I'll leave you to it.
Have a drink, detective. Let your hair down.
Oh, I was thinking when he said blood bond, you know, because from a science saying blood, but I think they mean sharing the blood.
Hello again.
Need a break?
Stay and jaw a while.
Sophia, I hear you're the person to ask about blood bonds.
I,
Heard the rumors about the sisters, have you?
Yep.
well, a blood bond happens when a kindred drinks the vitae of another kindred 3 times.
3 times.
Under special circumstances.
What's so
Once the
special?
bond has taken hold, the drinker will be irrevocably attached to the regnant. Absolute loyalty. Infatuation, even.
I've seen the factory
It's a
each other.
dangerous practice. Most kindred believe fostering such obsession is foolish. But I suppose it might explain why our 2 princes seem to get along.
Then who would have bonded whom?
It could be mutual. If both kindred bond in such a way, then both are bound together. Some call it a blood wedding.
You have met Lou Graham. The idea that she would bind herself to anyone is utter claptrap.
I should poke around a little.
Give him
Chin
talking.
up, my boy.
Social
Don't
conversations
let the
and extra
hi-hats
5
get
minutes
away with anything.
We'll be here.
Huh. That's a bit interesting. Maybe that blood bond why she's gone a bit crazy, because the scheming one, Rosalind, might have had Lou bonded to her and then faked her death. And that's why Lou's going crazy, because she doesn't have her sister, why she stepped back. Thinking she was bonding Rosalind to her, or thinking they were doing a joint one. It says when you drink them, it's a special circumstance, because I was going to say my character's been drinking someone's blood, but I guess it's when you drink from the vein, maybe special way 3 times. Interesting. No, what did it say about it? Key notes. The flat refused to talk about it, but Gillian was definitely right. My boss has a secret, something about a woman. The about a woman. Okay. Why did that grow? Sure. Oh, sugar. She's looking right at me and popped into that. Did you, Rosalind, anyone else appear to talk to quick? Lou, sorry. Better do that. Hi, Rosalind, it's Lou. I think, Rosalind disappeared. She must be in there. Hi.
Mistress Lou, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, Detective.
Future.
My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you to look into something for
Of
us.
course. Is this to do with the, hence the book? The Nomad. Hence how my character gets there, opens it, and... But then again, it's 100 years from now. I guess you could start looking now, just took me 100 years to find it, maybe. What do you need? What do I get if I help? What do you need? Of course.
I'll be honored, of course, to help you both out.
As you should be.
Is it you need? Do I get if I help? It's quite a shindig.
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Lou? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent troubles in the liquor market? Has Fletcher said anything to you?
He mentioned something in passing about rivals.
We are about to expand, but are suffering from a small roadblock, Detective. A roadblock I put at your door.
Mine.
Your territory, at least. Our Vancouver run has been interrupted, perhaps even redirected, and the rumor says it's someone in law enforcement.
I don't know that. Figures.
I can assure you, Miss Lou.
Oh, I do not suspect you. It requires a particular intelligence.
Wow. So
I do
much.
have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
Oh, Campbell before you come to
That
Prince.
does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it.
Now, if we can just...
What? What just happened? What just happened?
No.
Her sister.
My sister!
I think it's fake.
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle.
That's why she...
And I had a feeling he was just getting started.
So that's why she backed off, like I said, and went into recluse. Because she had loads of people there, like, so it could be any of them there.
Well, rise and shine, Sheriff. About time you clocked in. See what the Prince has lined up for us tonight.
Okay, can we pause a minute? Because that's why I don't think it's her. Because what good would I have done to her, kill her sister off? Okay, stop using us to speak. Why would she kill her sister off and then step back? It doesn't make any sense. But if her sister fakes a death, it does. But then again, they got the blood and stuff, so maybe it's not the sister. Because to me, again, they can smell them and everything, so it'd be pretty hard to fake it, wouldn't it? Unless she basically, because of their blood bond. I was thinking maybe the blood bond, she could have made sense of herself on there somehow. Because it's not like they don't transfer blood to each other, is it? I don't know. Part of me still thinks the sister somehow, but maybe she was just a victim in this the whole time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I was right with the sister thing. You know, that's kind of seeing her death that way specifically is kind of throwing shade on it to me a little bit. Got any more of his codex before we continue? Oh wow. More tutorials or what? Speak to the clan to awaken abilities that aren't native into your clan. Awaken abilities requires resident blood. Where resident blood can be found on the map, feed on them to collect it. If none are available on the map, use heightened sense to find humans flashing that particular blood result. Speak to them to make them fully result. Okay, so that's why if it's red, you just bite them. You don't get anything. You've got to make them fully that version. Anger humans flashing red to make them Claren. Oh, you're supposed to do different with different ones. Anger humans flashing red to make them colorant, makes it upset them. Seduce those flashing pink to make them saccharine. Oh. Imitate those flashing blue to make them thingy. Oh, so I'm supposed to link the colours to them. Well, I was like being nice to everyone. So I'm supposed to read the colours to them. Simple outfit to improve your chances of making a mortal blood fully resolve. Huh. Simple outfit. I wonder if it'd be like if get me go back. If it's purple, I need to wear a purple outfit. When I say purple outfit, I mean like the which ones are the purples? I guess it doesn't really matter. I was thinking they'll link to these, but they're not, are they? Huh. I guess it could do with thingy, like if I look like I'm from money, or if I look like I'm like, you know, go to a posh person and I look like I'm bloody homeless. It's probably that sort of thing, isn't it? Probably what it's talking about. Oh wow, seriously? Oh my god. Okay, I'm starting to think some of these I've already read, but they've added bits at the end. Vampires are kindred or monstrous power, and they have a night, one mortal themselves. Once more, all these creatures do not breathe, and heart do not beat them, undead and suffering unquenchable hunger that can only be temporarily satisfied by drinking the blood of living creatures. There is a prequel existence of inner turmoil as the bestial nature of the vampire struggles against the remnants of the fading humanity. State of deep slumber, which renders a vampire entirely unresponsive to their surroundings. A kindred or tuple can lie dormant, for prolonged periods of time, for many years or even centuries. Vampires may enter the state of torpor, again butchered names to apologize, voluntarily or involuntarily through either starvation or grievous injury. So again, why was my guy asleep for 100 years? Did he pick it? Or did he get hurt? Regardless of the cause of the torpor, they will eventually wake ravenously hungry. That's what my character did. In this state, they will drain the nearest source of blood, but obviously it was Fabian, of blood until the beast is satisfied and they regain their composure. Few things in the world are more dangerous than a freshly awoken kindred. Vampires are damaged, ageless but not immortal. The dead body of a vampire can still sustain damage, and through they can withstand attacks. They would easily kill a mere mortal. Vampires will still suffer damage when attacked. Enough bullets can cut them, and a sharp blade can sever their limbs. However, damage can be mended either through feeding or imbibing alchematic elixir if the opportunity presents itself. That's the drink I've been drinking. Contrary to popular cultural belief, staking a vampire will not destroy them, but it will paralyze them and render them vulnerable until the stake is removed. Fire, sunlight, and decapitation are the surest way for a kindred to meet their final death. So fire, sunlight, and decapitation. Okay. Is that why the character it was immortal? Because they think it's that St. Terrace guy and it was done in a day? Because it was in the day, it would kill a vampire. But then again, if he's inside, it's not going to matter. Okay. The rumoured Armageddon when it said the Anti-Vines and Valus, whatever, will rise from the top hard and devour the race of vampires and the world. Most vampires consider this a myth. Don't know. Fought by some of the precursors to Geniana, the Ghanaian War is a violent struggle between ancient vampires and sects, fought by younger pawns in war-torn and remote places of the world. Here, elder vampires and creatures older still unleash frightful powers hidden by the fog of mortal war. All vampires feed to survive through blood drawing, bite down as the kiss, an act which both precipitates a joy with immediate physical pleasure. Some mortals, once fed upon, will spend the rest of their existence searching for this feeling again, regardless of the danger it presents. Most kindred feed from mortals. A few may stoop to the less distrustful blood of animals. Few still indulge the controversial act of drinking blood of their fellow vampires. Oh, you can drink vampire bloods. Oh, here's a question. Not a question. If I remember correctly, in the original Vampire Massacre game, I think you could eat rats in it, and it gave you a little bit, but not much. And I think Nurse had to do that more often. But I think that you could feed off rats. I think I remember doing that in that game. Creature blood, yep, okay. Haven. The resident place of vampires called the Haven. Most vampires make an effort to keep the location of the Haven secret, and older vampires often have more than one. Vampire Haven may be virtually any kind of structure, and will often be painstakingly modified to provide safety both from sunlight and unwelcome intruders, or at least a relative safety. The world has many dangers, and even the strongest of havens can be breached by a strong or committed enough foe. Vampires do not age as mortals do, nor do their bodies degrade or break down over time. Instead, their blood grows more potent, and they gain stronger supernatural abilities and increased power. The average newly embraced vampire, a fledgling, must be skilled to survive. The fledglings who last longer than a year are few, and those that last more than a decade even fewer. In a city the size of Seattle, there are likely only a dozen kindred who are more than a few decades old, wow, and less than a handful who have seen a single century of existence. Elders are those kindred who have existed for more than 3 centuries. Oh, cool. The Norman is known to be at least 300 years old, and legend rightly names them as an elder. Oh, cool, so I'm an elder. Cool. Caribbean has been bought basically almost 100 years, so he's lasted a long time too, until I killed him. First and most important tradition of vampire society is do not reveal the existence of the mortals. Second most important tradition, do not reveal the existence of the mortals. Kindred survival as a whole relies on an organised campaign of disinformation created to convince immortals that vampires do not exist. Without this shared conspiracy, the hunters would eventually become the hunted. Vampires are strong as individuals, but once conflicted with humankind, would likely bring ruin to them all. Mortals or kin to some are, for the most part, unaware of the existence of vampires. While younger kindred often try to retain their mortal ties, many older vampires distance themselves from the mortals' world in order to preserve the masquerade at the cost of their humanity. However, emerging modern technologies makes it more and more difficult to hide vampire existence. Most kindred agree that in open conflict, the sheer numbers and ingenuity of the mortals would mean that few vampires could long survive. Oh, the sun isn't an ally no vampire can match. Most kindred agree that the open conflict, the sheer numbers. Okay, so basically it was stated as if humans found out, properly believed it, and we had an open conflict with vampires. Vampires would end up losing because humans can attack night and day. Vampires will only be able to really attack during the daytime. In the nighttime, and the humans could use the daytime to attack more safely, and if the vampires are forced to fight, then they're going to burn to death in the sun. Bloody hell, I haven't read yet. I'm not doing all now. I'm in Seattle. I'm trying to get someone. Oh my god! There's a lot here to read. I don't want to constantly work clues. Okay, we'll read the clues, only 3. And try to eat into these every few episodes or so. Fabian has recalled some of his past, and his recollections were witnessed by the Norman as a dream. Fabian realised that he had opened a chest containing Norman where they lay in turn, and that as a result the ravenous elder consumed Fabian's essence in an unwitting act of Debla. Fabian recalled the first time his sire introduced him to Seattle Court and his duel, Prince Lou, Graham and Rosalind. Fabian has recovered memories of the killing of the vampire wannabe in the modern age and a ghoul back in the earliest years of Embrace. They must be connected. Prince Rosalind and the blood Adol Raven, how do you say your name? Both met the same fate at the hands of the Rebar Killer. Why does Fabian keep remembering these old cases? Package for Miss Pierce. Package given to the Norman by Miss Fawn for delivery to Miss Pierce. The package is sealed in stiff brown paper, bound in string, and then is further wrapped in a layer of clean, heavy-duty parcel tape. It has no address or name, but has a rust-coloured sigil drawn in a delicate script at the corner of the side. It smells faintly of cloves. Book historical record of the elder known as the Norman. Oh, so I said the email was basically it's a bit more here. Discovered by Fabian in Lou Graham's party. The thick book tells some of the Norman's exploits. The foreword by the author reads, "If there is one thing to learn from the Norman, it is how to leave one's mark on the world. Some believe that countering them is a sign of coming upheaval and cataclysm change. Whatever, through poor luck or not, disaster seems sure to follow. Some see them as a mythical embodiment of bad fortune, because often Norman is the only one to survive the chaos of events. witnessed the tale of Marahud in 1693 when we finally crossed the pass and entered into the town of Gillet. There was nothing but rot and devastation, and yet when the mistress investigated the fortress, she returned with an unknown companion whose clothes were stained dark in old blood. This one was not affected by any injury or hunger, telling that their constitution was sturdy and asking much about what had passed in the world outside. There are things to learn from the nomad. It is that everyone has a story to tell. Okay. Okay. Factions. I'll read some of these later. Like, I'm trying to stay on top of these, but there's a lot to get through, as you can see.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Huh. Well, that was a lineup of faces from 100 years back. Something's pulling them out of my past. Do I trust my own mind? I would not vouch for it. I do think those things happen, but why we're both seeing them and what bearing they have on our case, that is a puzzle I can't answer right now. I guess we should head out.
Okay, to grab in here, probably not. Dancing to the music, so again, if it gives us a copyright, I'll probably have to remove the music, so I'm just doing this to nothing at that point. I believe this is the pre-order bonus that you got songs from the original game on it. Okay. It was better to actually be the sea stuff in here. Why has he got this plunger on the bloody... Yes, this vampire now needs to go to the toilet, eh? Castle there. Bloody hell. That was the quest on map. What quest do we have? Oh, we got a few, it seems. So we're at the Havens. What's this? Ooh. Oh. F put someone on off. Cool. Meet Prince Regan at Weaver Tower. Holy Innocence. The Violent Clove. Meet with Nicker at Aurora. Meet with Miss Fawn. Wake the Dead. Oh, we didn't go out. Okay. So we do that one first. Try to get like listen and hear the other side people and that. Woo!
About time.
Oh. Hey, Tully. I guess you've been following me. Since if I bring Masquerade, he's the one who stabbed me apparently. Hi. Maybe I should have done that. There's people standing there. What's this about, Tully?
Surprise!
Yeah, I noticed. Public, what do you want?
In my time, Nosferatu did not like to be seen.
Most hives are all shy and retiring, but I figure I bring joy to the world.
You say so.
It's Christmas. Everyone's too wrapped up to even look around. A modern tragedy, am I right? All the lonely people. Mind you, it makes for easy pickings when you're feeling the need.
They probably just think, if you look at him personally, that he's disformed, like he handicapped, or he was in some kind of fire or something, wouldn't they? Or he's a really, really old guy. Well, he probably is, but you know what I'm saying. Human version. It's refreshing. Or is he cosplay? It's refreshing. How did you find me?
It is refreshing to find one of your clan outside the shadows.
Stepping out's my thing. I might be undead, but I know what I am. What we both are, right? We're fabulous. We're gonna live forever, and the normies are terrified of us.
They don't know about us to be terrified.
You're a bloodsucker, my friend. It doesn't get any more queer than that.
Wow.
Queer?
Embrace it. Love it. Masquerade permitting, of course. Terms and conditions definitely apply.
Alright then. Why are you here? Do something. You got to share?
Have you news to share? Something brought you here.
Yeah. Heard of Isabella Moore?
We met.
Well, of course you did. Bit of a poseur, right? Toreador through and through. And then even further through. Art must be excess. Art must provoke. Art must live perilously close to railing the masquerade into orgasmic oblivion.
Okay.
Anyway, she has a nightclub, Atrium. There's blood on the snow outside, and the doors are locked. The cop bands are all stirred up. I'm kind of tied up with a thing.
want that,
Do me
though?
a sheriffy favor, throw on your glad rags, slip into the party, see what's what.
Huh. It's Atrium, that's what 100 years ago. Where was it Raven, whatever her name is, got killed? Is there another one there? Anyway, let me know. We carry this conversation and head there next time. What's going on, mate? Let's go, everyone. Bye.